guys, it's Katie with String Expert. Today I want to teach you a little bit about dynamics. Now, dynamics are really important. Dynamics tell us how loud or how quietly we should play our instrument. So when we're trying to express things that are soft, we want to play extremely quietly, both from a logical standpoint in terms of volume for a live audience, especially with an acoustic instrument, but also in terms of style and quality. So for example, if you're trying to relay this soft, quiet sound, it makes sense from a logical standpoint to try and play very soft and quiet. Or if you're trying to make a large statement and be loud and be big in terms of the style of your music, it also makes sense with the violin that you're also going to play louder. Now, we have some markings that we like to use in music to tell us if we're going to play softly, medium, or loud. So the first dynamic that you should learn is piano. Piano looks like this. And what the piano symbol says is that we're going to play everything extremely quietly. And so when we're playing the violin, we sort of have, up until this point, just been playing at sort of a medium level, which is where your bow's on the string and we're sort of just playing along. To play piano, what we're going to do is put the bow on the string, but we're going to lift up our elbow a little bit higher than we would normally so that there's very little weight of the arm on the string. And we're going to turn the horsehair from touching all of the string to just touching a small amount. So we have a very soft, smooth sounding bow as we play. So we're going to lift up, turn, and then go ahead and play the note. Now we have, on the stark contrast of that, we have forte. And forte means super loud, extra big, bold, pay attention to me kind of a note. We're going to do the exact opposite if we wanted to play forte. So what we're going to do is put the bow on the string with all of the horsehair. We're going to use as much arm weight, so we're going to let our arms sort of hang down as much as possible in order to make as big a sound as possible. So here's what a forte is going to sound like. This is in stark contrast to a piano. Now we have two dynamics in the middle. We have mezzo piano and mezzo forte. So mezzo piano is sort of like a medium, but medium more on the quiet side. Then we have mezzo forte, which is medium sort of in the louder side of things. So we have piano here. Now if I want to play mezzo piano, I'm just going to roll my bow over so that all the horsehair is touching, but I'm still going to have a lot of light weight. So as you can hear, it's not a huge contrast, but just enough where it wakes the person up and says, oh, hey, something's changing with the piece. Then with the mezzo forte, we're going to use a little bit more weight in order to create just a little bit of a bigger sound. And then if we want to go to a forte, we're going to have a much bigger sound. So if piano, it looks like this. Then we have mezzo piano, which looks like this. Then we have mezzo forte that looks like this, and forte that looks like this. Those are the dynamic basics. Now, sometimes in music, we're going to play piano, and then we're going to jump right into forte, and we want that contrast between the really quiet and the really loud. Sometimes in music, we want to transition, so we want to go from like piano and sort of move slowly and gradually to the forte so that the music builds and there's suspense. And what we do is we call that a crescendo. And a crescendo looks like this. It's sort of like a beak. I remember as a kid taking all of my crescendo things and like drawing pictures with the beak, you know, into like a bird shape. But anyway, and then after that, we have the decrescendo. So if we want to start at forte, or the really loud one, and go to piano, the really quiet one, then we're going to have a little decrescendo marking. But if there's no marking, then you want to have that stark contrast in between the two, because there isn't going to be a change at all. So I hope this helps in learning the different dynamic levels for how to play the violin.